Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Super Nintendo, and today I have a video talking about something that I want to talk about, obviously. But what I'm going to talk about is honestly how I've been ever since I dropped Dragon Ball from my life. At least for the most part. Like, I've been still drawing my character, X, and I've still been playing Xenoverse here and there, but mostly just because, I'm bored and I like just making screenshots and stuff of my character in there. I haven't been watching Dragon Ball, I haven't been reading it, aside from with another one of my friends who is making a Dragon Ball fan series. I haven't been discussing it with anybody. I've been watching videos on YouTube. The only thing that has come close to me breaking my, the only thing that has come close to me, getting, kind of frustrated with Dragon Ball again is, seeing everybody's love for Dragon Ball Super Broly. But that's not why I'm making this video. I honestly, Xenoverse 1 might be back on the table. Because, it's honestly shoving that out of my life has been great. The first couple of days, the first week or so was kind of hard just because Dragon Ball had taken up so much of my life. But, I was always thinking about Dragon Ball. I was always, coming up with theories of, just off the top of my head. One that I was thinking of when I was, after watching one video from Hail Zeon, where, Zeon and Agro were watching the Kai Buu arc. And, one thing they brought up was, Boo's really inconsistent when you damage him, but I made a theory around that time of being maybe Boo's regeneration is you damage him, his regeneration doesn't actually kick in until all the injuries he is receiving stop. Because to my knowledge, he has never shown just regenerating right after a punch before another one comes. To my knowledge, he's never shown that. So I think it's Swamp Fire or something from Ben 10, where it's okay, he can regenerate, but you need to stop hitting him before he'll start regenerating. I think that's how it works. That was the theory I made back then. Getting that was the kind of stuff that I was always constantly thinking about. But ever since I got that just shoved it out of my life, it's been great. I've been focusing more on making videos. Well, not so much for the past 2 or 3 weeks, just because I've been sick. That's why you haven't seen too much of, recently released videos like this. You've just been seeing Wind Waker and my next series that'll be coming up. I'm still getting over the sickness, honestly. I've been kind of coughing up a storm. I am getting better, but, it's going to be a little while before I can record a series again. Which also means the bonus episodes for Wind Waker are going to take longer than I expected. But I am going to finish those before I work on something else. I have also been working on making new avatars and thumbnails for future Let's Plays. I already got them done for my 19th and 20th Let's Plays. just because the 17th Let's Play, which is going to be Uncharted Jake's Fortune, that begins next Monday, that I don't have time to make an avatar for that. And I might do one for the 18th Let's Play, but I'll just have to see. As for New Game Plus, that is going to take a little bit more time to do, just because, well, I've been sick and also I've been working on other stuff. Also, if you hadn't noticed, Super Nintendo hit 100 subscribers. Yay! Honestly, I didn't think the channel would even get this big, to be honest. I don't think the channel's gonna blow up, but it is kind of like, it's a little pat on the back for getting this far. But of course, I couldn't have gotten this far without you guys. Yeah. And special shout out to the 100th subscriber, or at least the most recent one that my email will notify me about. Where is it? Social. Philip Rain DuBois. According to the email thing, he has no subscribers of his own, or she, or whatever. But, happy to have you on board. In any case, it's been really great without Dragon Ball, honestly. I still hate Super, but I'm no longer, consumed with rage every single time I look at anything Dragon Ball. Except for anything Dragon Ball Super, which recently is kind of at least once a day because of, all the people online saying oh my god, Dragon Ball Super Broly's the greatest movie ever. It reached #1 in the box office in America, and it did exceedingly well in Japan. Fuck you guys. I still haven't even seen the movie in full, and I don't want to. I've already read, the in-depth spoilers. I've seen a few clips here and there, just because people send them to me. And one of the ones I did see is one of the ones that creates the giant plot hole that prevents the plot from even happening in the first place. Not to mention, prevents all of Dragon Ball Super from even happening. Just to get that out of the way. There's a point roughly within the first half hour where Gine, Goku's mother, sends a transmission to Raditz, Goku's brother, and tells him that, hey, your baby brother got sent to Earth, and he was sent there to survive. Watch out for your baby brother and stuff. It's basically what it was. And it's okay, this creates a giant plot hole, and even worse, considering when Bardock talks about it, he's okay, I programmed your space pod to go to Earth. And it's a planet where with creatures with low power levels, and their technology isn't advanced, and their world isn't very worthwhile. So Frieza's men aren't likely to go after it. How the fuck do you know this? How do you know this? How do you know anything about this planet? It doesn't make any sense unless he's been there before, which the way he's talking about it seems like it is, but at the same time, it's sort of okay, if he's been there before, why is there still life on it? And even, his reasoning, at least in the dub, doesn't make any sense. It's oh, well, I've spent so many years destroying and taking lives that this time I feel like saving one, and like especially a low level warrior like my Kakarot. It's just no, 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 no. It's just, yeah, I don't know how anybody thinks that this is good. But whatever, I'm done with it. I'm done with Dragon Ball. I'm not making any more videos on Dragon Ball. Like this video wasn't even on Dragon Ball itself. This video was mostly just, it was basically just like, you know, I feel great separating myself from that series. And, you know, it's funny because I'm seeing more and more people follow suit, you know. Like Hail Zeon did it first, or at least he was the first one that I noticed doing it. But even after he did, I'm like I kept trying to keep the faith a little bit, but like the more and more it's just I can't deal with it. And I noticed more and more YouTubers, more and more people on the internet who were just as big of Dragon Ball fans as I, just go, Dragon Ball, you're dead to me. You know? And it seems like the video games are starting to reach the same level of we don't care. You know? Because like Bandai had a live stream, a thing where it's like, big news revealed for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 and Fighters, and a big worldwide announcement. They didn't announce one single thing for Fighters or Xenoverse, and the worldwide announcement was something we already knew about for like 2 or 3 weeks at that point. You know, maybe a month or two. But it's just, they don't care. They're just trying to get a buck. Like I'm still gonna play Xenoverse 2, but it's like I'm not paying for any more DLC. You know. But anyway, this video's gone on kind of long. So yeah. Feel great ever since I dropped Dragon Ball. Some update stuff. I'm sick. I think that's it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.